What up, though? What up, though? There it is. There you have it. It's your man, Rap Talk. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. It's a test run. Why don't we say it's a test run? Again, we got to get it going. Can't be keep doing these test runs and be afraid to getting it started, get it going. The only way to get it in motion is to see how it turn out. So this episode 2 right here, Rap Talk, Poetry Readings, Motivation Mondays. I kind of been dancing around the title trying to see how I'm going to play it because I was going to call it Hood Motivation Mondays. But I say, hey, man, we're going to think outside the box. We're a little bigger than the hood, even though we from the hood and all that. But we way bigger than all that. So anyway, I say I'm going to run with the title. You might see it change a couple of times if you're paying attention. And I definitely want to thank all the new subscribers that have been coming into the channel, jumping on the wave, riding it out with me, and understanding that trying to take poetry to a level that was spoken word, brother. Trying to take it to a level, that's a little bit bigger. And just trying to just have some type of motivation for these kids and these young women, these young adults. Just giving them something they can hold on to. Even though I still talk my shit here and there, because I definitely have fun with all this. But definitely, I want y'all to understand that, it's different outlets. They're already trying to squeeze the comedians, they done squeeze the rappers, they done squeeze some of everybody, censoring them trying to censor them about what they could say or what they could do. So it's kind of get to that point like, okay, well, it's damn near like spoken word, like we some of the last untampered with people left, you know what I'm saying? But as it grows, they're going to try to censor some of that too. It is what it is. They say we underground, but we're going to show them something different. We're going to take it to another level. So anyway, I'm going to get into a couple poems with y'all and kick it with y'all and just let y'all know and give y'all some ideas and some things y'all can play with and take along y'all day. And one of the first pieces I'm going to get into today, being it's about motivation, is it's a poem I wrote called Enjoy the Journey. And the whole idea when I came up with this piece, I was basically thinking of how, it's going to take time. It's going to take a little bit of time for things to, come to fruition and, get in place and get in play. So along getting there, I want you just to enjoy the journey. I want you to understand that, well, you have to understand that you got to have fun doing what you do and, fall in love with it and just understand that, enjoy that journey. And it's going to be some hardships, some hard turns and all that. Enjoy that journey. I know I've been starting to hear more people say it too, but you really have to enjoy the journey because it's going to be days you're going to look back and think like, okay, damn, I almost gave up that time. Or remember that one time I almost gave up, or that one time this happened and I almost didn't keep forward to keep going. But you have to enjoy the journey. So listen to this piece. Enjoy the journey. The leaves come before the trees. The leaves come before the trees. Don't forget the roots. And everything has its beginning. That's what we learned as a youth. And the truth is, it ain't no hardship, just hard turns, roadblocks, detours. Everything's hard earned. If the motto to follow was the same, there'd be no change and there wouldn't be no reason for me to stay in my lane. But I maintain, study my peers, open my ears, listen what's being told, and I face my fears. Gears turn in direction for me to reach my highest. I do this for my people because for my culture, I'm biased. Your seminars and workshops are not worth my time. I'll rewrite and research and probably start mine. I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Do what I love until God says I'm finished. I love what I do, so bullshit don't concern me. When it takes time and effort. So enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. That's that piece. And as I started it out, I think when I was writing it, that's why the first line to the poems I say, the leaves come before the trees, don't forget the roots. And that's just setting the base up for the poem, just letting you know that that's how things start out, you know. You might see that tree right there, but the leaves, you know, they come before the tree, and you can't forget the roots. And everything has its beginning. That's what we learned as a youth. And the truth is, like I say, the truth is there ain't no hardships. I really think I said another word on the real poem before I say hardships. But anyway, because I know what I'm basically getting at, you know, it ain't no straight and narrow road. It's hardships, detours, everything's hard on. And then I say, if the motto to follow was the same, there'll be no change. And there wouldn't be no reason for me to stay in my lane. Basically getting at, if you do what everybody else do, you know what I'm saying, you're basically going down that same path. And that's one thing too, you understand, your journey is your journey. So that's why I say, if the motto to follow was the same, there'd be no change. And then there wouldn't be no reason for me to stay in my lane. So that's why you create your own. And then I say, but I maintain, study my peers, open my ears, listen what's being told, and I face my fears. You know, listen what's being told, and I face my fears. Gears turn in directions for me to reach my highest. Basically saying you have to adjust on your journey too. As you move, when you come into all them different roadblocks and different things that's coming to slow you down, you have to adjust. You have to do different things and understand, okay, let me back up off this to readjust. So I say, listen what's being told, and I face my fears. Gears turn in directions for me to reach my highest. I do this for my people, because for my culture, I'm biased. And getting at that point, I'm just basically letting it be known that, you know, I do this for my people. So, you know, we hold on to this. You know, I am a little biased with this because, and that's why I said earlier, I was thinking about calling this hood motivation. You know what I'm saying? I do this for my people. But in all reality, I have to understand it's a whole world out here. So we can't just stay in that one little lane, in that one little box and just thinking like, okay, but I do this for my people. It's for my culture. I'm biased. Then I say, the seminars and the workshops are not worth my time. I rewrite and research and probably start mine. The seminars and the workshops are not worth my time. And when I say that, I'm putting it out there. I'm letting you know, like, fuck all them shortcuts and all that. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to understand. All them get rich schemes and all this and all that. And people trying to sell you all the different stuff to try to beat the system and think it's going to happen quicker. Nah, we ain't doing all that. And that's why I say, your seminars and workshops are not worth my time. I'll rewrite and research and probably start mine. That's basically saying you could be the one pitching that whole level if you really watching it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking it's gonna be that quick and it's gonna be some type of cheat code and all that. So you gotta have the confidence that you can even just, like your system that you think beating the system, I'm really watching your system. I didn't beat your system because I ain't falling for your system. If that makes sense. Rewind that. Anyway, but basically that's what I'm getting at. I'm like, I'll rewrite and I probably start mine. Then I say, I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Go on and embrace that. Embrace that struggle. Embrace that hardship. Embrace that hard time. I mean, you don't want to live in it and dwell in it, but embrace it and understand that, okay, I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Do what I love until God says I'm finished. Keep pushing. I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Do what I love until God says I'm finished. I love what I do, so bullshit don't concern me when it takes time and effort. So enjoy the journey. Again, that's that piece. Enjoy the journey. I hope y'all enjoy that, man. We just motivating. I say I'm gonna start doing more live streams, whatever. Hope y'all tune in on the Mondays. Gotta figure out the time I'm gonna be getting these going, but by the way, this ain't no coffee. It's water right here. It's the H2O, baby. Even though I do got the mugs, y'all can go pick these up. The link is in the description right there. You see what it say. Never be afraid to dream, okay? You know, of course, we pushing that. Gotta push the buttons, the merchandise also. Intelligence is sexy. The link is in the description. You go check that out. We making a movement out of all of this. So, again, I thank you for tuning in. And like I say, share the video to make the channel grow. Let me get to another piece. I got this other piece I wrote. It's kind of for my fellas and for the homeboys and the guys and, you know, young males, considerably black, but it could be young male of other descents or other races also. Because we all kind of got a little bit of pressure. The things that we see and the things that's going on is kind of like giving so much people life to just to make them, you know, it's a lot of pressure. So the title of this piece I wrote is called Why Is They Forcing You to Be Hard? I wrote this piece a time ago. I was just thinking, you know, I noticed how so many young brothers I noticed how they, you know, they had their front stuff, like they're just so tough, like they're so hard. Even these rappers, all these people, you know what I'm saying? I see them in their interviews, I see them in all these different limelights, whenever they being talked to, it's like it's always something about, okay, what bad happened? What did you survive? What did you this? You know, how hard was it? You know, that's sometimes that'd be the first question some of these interviewers ask. Okay, like, okay, you grew up such and such. How bad was it over there? What was going on? You know, yeah, that was a real rough time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then the first thing come out the response of the rapper, they always painting that picture of just how so bad it is, and just okay, you already flourished and at least a little bit made it out. But all these people that's interviewing you, they still trying to dig you back in your past and make you just keep reliving and keep talking about we all know the dangers of the community. You know what I'm saying? We see this shit. You know, we know it's there. You know, but it's kind of like we keep just regurgitating, living in it. Which it is bad, I understand it, but you know what I'm saying? But when you see some of these people on different platforms, and you see some of these people that made it out, I mean, we kind of like know where you come from. Just, you know, just skip that part at least a little bit. You can glance over it, but don't just dwell in it and drive in it to keep pushing how hard you is, and you know what I'm saying? And anyway, let me get into this poem. After you hear it, maybe you'll understand what I was coming with and what I was on. Like, again, this piece is called Why Is They Forcing You to Be Hard? Listen to me. What's up with all this tough talk and selling fake images? See, you supposed to be a player in the game, but you on the sideline looking like you don't even know what a scrimmage is. You see, it's similar to practice. Like when you practice, dodge your real substance in your music and interviews. See, let's talk about the change and the growth. Because see, I ain't influenced about them jail cells you done been into, or what you finna do, or though I'm only gonna respect you for the last thing that you did. Because see, I'm on my grown man now. Half the stuff y'all talking about, shit, nigga, we done did as kids. Nigga, and it stayed there. Fool, I got bills to pay. Kids to raise, and the message saying y'all fake ass tough guys is in my way. Shooting in crowds, talking loud just to get a little bit of attention. You see his son locked up forever off just one mistake that ain't never coming home, and you could be next, but you don't even think about the prevention. Listen to me. See, the invention of these ghettos and projects is a project. And now TV got you scared to go outside. And to our kids, we passing down this nonsense. Dumbing down our views to confuse our angle and focus. Seeing the white community is white on white crime. They just want you to hate your own people. See, take a look around. Haven't you noticed? You see, I'm just like you, my brother. So when you see me put down your guard, love yourself and I love you too, and ask yourself the question, why is they forcing you to be hard? Why is they forcing you to be hard? Rap talk. That's that piece of poem. Why is they forcing you to be hard? Hope y'all dig that, you know. Gotta give it to them on a positive note. And we can break that down to a certain extent. I say, the first line, I just say, what's up with all this tough talk? It's selling fake images. So you supposed to be a player in the game, but you're on the sideline looking like you don't even know what a scrimmage is. Basically, I'm just throwing it out there like, y'all talking all this, but you done made it to the game, but you ain't even giving up the real game because you really acting like you on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know the game. Like, which one is it? That's why I say you supposed to be a player in the game, but you on the sideline looking like you don't even know what a scrimmage is. It's similar to practice. Like when you practice dodging real subjects in your music and interviews. What'd I say? Dodging real substance. Oh yeah, cause see, I ain't influenced about them jail cells or what you done did or what you finna do. Man, there's so much game in that poem. I can't even. You break it down. You watch. Tell me in the comments what you think of the poem. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But basically, man, there's so much, man. Like I said again, when I made that poem, I was just on the mindset of just thinking like, okay, well, why did they force y'all to be hard? They got y'all in these interviews doing all this stuff. That's why I say at the end, like, I'm just like you, my brother. When you see me put down your guard, love yourself and I love you too. And ask yourself the question, why is they forcing you to be hard? Man, they're like some H2O. I don't care what none of y'all say. They got all y'all so bougie drinking all that bottled water, man. I'm from the hood. Matter of fact, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Detroit, but I don't care what nobody say. Nothing like some good ass cold faucet water in the middle of the winter. That should be the best. I don't care what none of y'all say. Tips that again. I might do another live stream later on too. It might be something else in this cup a little later when I do my other one. I don't know, it depends on how I feel a little bit later, you know. I think I'm gonna do another one later. I really just want to catch a feel for the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole live streaming and see how YouTube's gonna treat it, brother. Man, there's so many technicalities and technical things to go into all this, from the thumbnails, the titles, the things you're saying, the words, you know, all that for just to catch a wave or whatever. But anyway, this still Motivational Mondays. I thank y'all for tuning in. I definitely appreciate y'all. Tell a friend. Get the channel growing. The whole intent is just to, you know, spread a little game, sprinkle a little game on y'all, see if y'all catch it. You know, I'm gonna get into one more piece. This next one I'm gonna do is called Know Thyself. Some of these videos in my archives too, if you go back, check some of them out. Some of them I'm probably gonna redo. I ain't gonna say, when I say redo them, man, like I'm gonna change some of the words, but I'm gonna do it a bit more effectively, you know. And it's like we criticize ourselves so much, because I go back and look at some of my videos, I'm thinking like, man, I could have did that a little bit better. I could have put a little bit more oomph in that, you know. And as you grow and do certain things, you get better at it. And then sometimes you kind of look at some of your old stuff and kind of cringe at it and be like, damn, like, people might like it or whatever, or however, but I guess like they said, we are our own worst critics, so we judge ourselves so hard and we be hard on ourselves as artists. So I get it. I could just imagine how many musicians and artists listen to some of their old work and old songs and think like, damn, I could have did that song better, or y'all love that, but y'all don't even hear what I hear. Like, I hear certain rhythms and lines and drum patterns is off a little bit that, basically you just grow and learn more things. So, as you do things, you get better. That's what life is all about. Whatever that goal is that you got, work at it, keep doing it, get better. You know what I'm saying? This is all chronicles of my life. I'm gonna look back at all these videos and be like, look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching these with damn near about 5 people watching, tuned in, but as it just grow and grow, you're like, damn, it's growing and growing, it's building, and you talking better, you moving better, moving with more confidence, getting things done, and you enunciating better, you performing better, all that. You critique yourself. I remember making videos when I first started out. I used to be scared to replay them, you know what I'm saying? I used to like to look at myself, You would just think about your voice. You'd think about, I used to look at my head. I used to be all types of just silly stuff. I used to just look at now I just look at it like, damn, I'm sexy than a motherfucker, Now I just be all over the place, but I still got a ways to go as far as, but confidence be like through the roof, you know what I'm saying? You be thinking like, damn, you would just critique yourself. You be like, man, I could have adjusted my shirt. I could have wore a different outfit. It's so much, man. And all that really just be is the devil, That's really all that be. That just be them inner voices trying to get you to slow down, and the blockage is just making you go forward, man. That's all that be. That's why you have to fight all that. You have to just understand that, man. You got to keep moving and grooving, man. We live in a world where you can do just about anything and pop off, and it ain't got to be entertainment. You can just pick up a trade, Googling something on YouTube. You can end up the best plumber in your whole neighborhood, your whole city, the whole, whatever. It's all about what you limit yourself to doing, because it's all on you. The game is all on you. But it's all about what you're going to do with it. Even though that paperwork is good, to go to them schools, whatever, get them certifications, do blah, 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 whatever. But we live in a world you can just learn so much. There's so many people giving up game. We live in a world of technology. If you're using it the right way, you come up, you can pop off, you know what I'm saying? And that's why with this spoken word, man, I said, I'm just going to knock it out, keep doing it. This what I love. Of course, I just love putting words together, painting pictures. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie and say I ain't start off thinking about rap and all that, but as you get older, man, I still can do it. I can bust around for you right now. That ain't shit to me, but, that's a young man's game. That's why my style of poetry is rap talk, because I basically be sitting up kicking game to you, but still be start talking through rap form. That's why I call it rap talk, but it's kind of more, it's somewhere between poetry and rap, but it's still spoken word. So on that note, I'm gonna give y'all one more piece, give y'all something positive. This is another positive piece. When I say I was gonna come with that, know thyself. Let me kick it first, and then I'll just break it down, and you can just dissect it your way also. Know thyself. Damn, how do I start this one, motherfucker? Yeah. I know damn. Wow, I actually forget that quick. How do I start know thyself off? Yeah. See one of my old chicks next to me. Too bad they ain't here to tell me how I be started off. Some people remember some of my pieces off top. Damn. I know I say start to pick up the pen. Oh, here we go. Frustration kicking in. You see, I was about to grab a drink or just leave it off, but instead I picked up the pen. Thinking again what my future holds. The battle that's going on inside my soul, believing in myself and who's really in control. See, my heart beats to the rhythm of these streets. Violent news is the soundtrack. You see, I want to stay calm, but the order of action of being held back makes it hard not to react. You see, it ain't just the blacks. It's the wealthy capitalizing our poor citizens. We settle for less food injected with stress. Look at the conditions now that we're living in. She gotta be a strong brother to be legit and not do the other. Because killing makes more killings. So right now, these judges are not passing out football numbers. And every day I discover something I was already supposed to know. In the ghetto, moving fast, but going slow, but somehow steady going inside a circle. Because see, the pressure can hurt you if your conscience ain't strong as your emotions. But having faith and understanding is the perfect potion. As we blend, I pretend as if I already made it. Cause see, I knew I had to give, but between so much bullshit, see, now my thoughts became jaded. See, this ain't nothing to play with. My kid's sixth sense is nodding and got it tense. So every move I make, step I take, nowadays I think about the consequence before the event. So that's why I stay sharp. The balance inside my heart. The good versus evil. And the ability to pick them apart. Know thyself. That's that piece, know thyself. So many layers to that joint. But I'll let y'all write down in the comments what y'all think of that piece also, know thyself. That's why I say, see, I knew I had the gift between so much bullshit. See, now my thoughts became jaded. Sometimes you gotta talk like you're already there. Sometimes you gotta do that. But I see it already. I see it. I see everything coming to fruition right now. I got everything I need right now to be successful. I just gotta do this on a bigger scale. That's all. Everything I need is I got right now. I can honestly say that right now in my life. Everything I need to be successful right now, I got it, and I got it in order. But it just gotta just be done this on a bigger scale to where more people can grasp it and touch it and know about it and see it. Cause this spoken word, we about to go next level with this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I put it already in motion. That's why I say, see, I knew I had the gift between so much bullshit. See, now my thoughts became jaded. And then I say, see, this ain't nothing to play with. My kid's sixth sense is not, and I don't even say 5, that's why I say 6, because it's extra senses. And no, I know some people think it's only 5, but it's really 6. My kid's sixth sense is not and got it tense. So every move I make, step I take, nowadays I think about the consequence before the event. Man, you better have something to live for out there too. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes you can tell some of these niggas who don't take care of their kids or be with their kids. You can tell. Because they out here thinking for self. They ain't even think about the consequences of some of this shit they do. You can tell. You can just tell like they ain't even living for other people. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? But being on the level I'm thinking when I hit this poem, I say, nowadays I think about the consequence before the event. I'm even thinking about it before I can step out the door. Like, okay, if some bullshit come my way, let me find a way to defer this, or you know what I'm saying, to just get this out the way before you pop off. You know what I'm saying? Don't even put yourself in a position to even be there. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many levels to that poem too. Oh man, that's why I say frustration kicking in. You see, I was about to grab a drink or just leave it off, but instead I picked up the pen, thinking again what my future holds. The battle that's going on inside my soul, believing in myself and who's really in control. See, my heart beats to the rhythm of these streets. Violent news is the soundtrack. Man, we hear and see this shit all day. Violent news is soundtrack. Okay, tell me, who got popped? Tell me. All right. Sometimes I don't even want to. Man. But I thank y'all for tuning in this week to Motivation Mondays Poetry Reading. It's your man Raptalk signing out. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Hit that Cash App and donate if you feel lost. So I appreciate that. Y'all can hit me at $Raptalk, $Raptalk for any donations so I can live off this writing this poetry. We ain't begging them, we just asking. You know what I'm saying? We still get ours. There's so much out here, man. And everybody ain't out here broke, so some people can just give it out. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how many people just really see somebody doing something and okay, I see what you're doing something positive. Take that. You know? It is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Rap Talk, the link in the description for the clothes, the mugs, all that. You know what I'm saying? I got hoodies, all that, man. We pushing the movement, never be afraid to dream. Intelligent, sexy, all that. Rap Talk.